Hello. Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Hi, John. Hi, Craig. Hi, Charlie. Hope everyone is having a great evening. We noticed something a little bit different with StreamYard tonight. So
It's doing it wrong.
Oh.
It's making it small. It's stupid.
How is that wrong?
It should fill that whole square.
Should it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, we don't know how to fix it. So isn't that interesting? So anyway, we decided to come on a little bit early. George, where were you last Tuesday? We missed you. Hi, Wayne. Hi, Juliet. So exit solo layout, maybe? I mean, see, they have these new settings. I always
Stage. Nope, still doesn't work.
So what about that blue what about that blue drop down?
I tried that. It doesn't have anything.
New layout. I don't want a new layout.
Picture.
We want the old layout, my friends. But it's crazy. They change everything all the time. Anyway, is it a problem? Can we just roll with it?
It's gonna be
I mean, there's a black, what it is there's a black strip around the picture and we can't figure out how to get rid of it. Anyway, hi, Joni. How are you? Hi, Kathy. Hi, Barb. Hi, Leanne. Yeah, it went black for a minute because Jeff accidentally hit the wrong button and kind of, I think, just pulled us out of the stream anyway. Crystal, so good to see you. I'm glad you could join in. I know you haven't been feeling well, and I'm just so happy to see you. And hopefully you're feeling okay today. But we understand completely. We're just glad that everything's okay. All right. Hi, Linda. So everything's really jumpy in the chat, Jeff. I don't know. Hi, Denise. Can you go scroll up? Like it just keeps jumping all around. Hey, Michelle. Keep going up. Joni, I think I said hi to you. Hi, Nicola. And had a cold. Okay. All right, George, you're excused. You're excused. Hi, Christy. Yeah, I got Barb. Yeah. Okay, now you can start going down. Okay, sorry, guys. Okay, I said hi to Juliet. I said hi to George and Wayne. Hey, Debbie. How are you feeling? Yeah, we're a little early because we're having a little bit of problems with the layout of how it's going. Anyway, well, we can't fix it because we just can't. Hi, Blonza Mills. I know I didn't say that. Susie. Hi, Susie. Hi, Raven. All right. So hi, Jen. Hi, Christy. I think I said hi already. Okay, so I have the Combi up here. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. We just filmed a couple recipes today with it. So I said, well, I'll just leave it up there. I'll see what you give me. See if I can work the Combi well enough to make dinner in it, maybe. Hi, Sharon. How are you? I got it nailed down for bread, man. Let me show you. Oh, I don't have it over here. I'll get it in a minute. I've been working on this sandwich loaf of bread and I nailed it. So we went ahead and filmed it today. I was so excited. Hi, Denise. How are you? So just going to bring it over and then we'll get to the ingredients. So welcome to Tasty Tuesday. If you are new here and don't know how the format works, this is live cooking and Jeff will give me ingredients and I don't have any idea what they
You
are.
want the one that you that you cooked today, or the one that this is the one from
Yep.
the stuff one?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. They're both the same. I lost my train of thought now. What do we do here? What do we do on Tasty Tuesday?
I bring you ingredients.
Jeff brings me ingredients.
And you
Make dinner.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they are. I don't know what the ingredients are. So anyway, here's my sandwich bread. I'm so excited about it because the goal was to get a loaf of bread that was just like you would buy at the store, but of course, no preservatives. And I did it. It's, oh my gosh, it's perfect. It's so perfect. It's dreamy. I'm so excited. I love when things work out. And it didn't work out the first couple times. So it was not quite right. I mean, it was delicious bread, but it wasn't that, that fluffy, soft sandwich bread. So there we go. So that was filmed today. Okay. Hi, Terry. How are you? All right. So let's get to it, I guess. We'll get do it. So I usually close my eyes. I don't know why. This is just a new thing we've been doing for several months. Okay, so that's the protein. So it's light.
I actually was able to find a reasonable portion.
I have no clue what it is, though. I mean, I'm going to say it's not chicken. Hoping it's not pork. I have no idea. Oh, it is chicken. Okay. All right. It didn't feel like chicken because, okay, so I get my chicken in bulk.
Here's one that's good.
I kind of think I like this chicken. So this is boneless chicken breast. Was this from?
This is from Shiloh Market.
From Shiloh Market. They are like normal size.
It's 1 pound. That's all I needed.
Normal size. The kind that I get from Sam's are like, they're huge. They can be a pound a piece. It's crazy.
It's the tricky one.
Okay. What is that?
That's how Aldi packages it.
Is it pasta? Is it pasta? Okay, it's pasta. Oh, a little penne. Okay. Hey, we're going to have some pasta and some chicken. This is a perfect combi meal.
All right, you ready for the giveaway?
Oh.
This is the big giveaway. It's going to blow your mind, too.
Okay, I have no idea what that would be. I have no idea. Vodka. I would never guess vodka in this size bottle. Never in a million years. Okay, good. Okay, I know what we're making. And this is crushed tomatoes, probably.
You have to crush them.
Oh, couldn't
The crushed ones weren't the right brand. They were like some generic stuff that I
Okay. Okay.
We have here. I'll give you.
I was gonna say there's more to this. If I'm making, what a vodka sauce, right?
Yeah, there's more.
What do I need this?
That's with your tomatoes.
Oh, I'll just use scissors.
You ready?
Yeah.
This is a pretty easy one.
Cream, heavy cream. I knew because it's a missing ingredient. All right. Oh, I'm gonna know now.
You're never gonna guess that one.
Onion. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Garlic. Very good. I have tons of garlic, Jeff.
I couldn't find it.
Well, it's in the refrigerator in the bin, in the vegetable bin.
I didn't see it.
And is this, oh, okay, this is the Parmesan I bought. I've got nicer Parmesan
Is
though.
it the stuff that's in there in a bag?
Yeah, but that's okay. I think I'll use this. Okay, we're good.
All right.
We're good. Okay. That should be about it.
Yeah, we're almost to the bottom.
Balsamic vinegar.
Yeah, a couple recipes that I saw called for a little bit of balsamic vinegar.
No.
And then a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, salt,
can
pepper,
cut out
stuff
the
like that.
balsamic
Okay.
and just-
Hey. Well, I need chicken stock,
You need chicken stock?
chicken broth.
Okay.
Yeah, I need chicken broth. Okay. This will be easy in the Speedy. The only problem is, I guess I'll thicken the sauce. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. All right. Well, there we go. Hi, Carol.
There's chicken stock.
Thank you. Okay. Do you want to scroll down and talk to people? The only thing I'm thinking about right now is like how I want to do the chicken. Do I want to do the chicken? So chicken a la vodka is basically what he's giving me the ingredients for. But I could also like quickly batter the chicken and I could do it all still in one thing, in one meal, and do a combi meal so that the chicken would be whole on top of the penne pasta with the vodka sauce. So that sounds
same recipe, just split.
Split so that the chicken isn't cooking inside with the pasta and everything. I think I'm going to do that because I wanted to make a chicken parmesan recipe, and this is not going to be like, it's not going to taste like that, but I think it's going to be really good. So, okay. So I'm going to chop up my onion and get my...
You need 1 or 2 eggs.
And
some bread.
I don't need any eggs. I'm not even going to do it that way. The only thing I need is some breadcrumbs and some panko and a food processor to I don't feel like grating all this Parmesan cheese. I'll tell you that. Should I use a food processor and make it quick and easy? Or should I just struggle? I'll just struggle because, I'll just struggle. I do not like grating cheese, just like I do not like peeling potatoes. 2 things I just don't like doing. All right, let me go ahead and open this up a little bit here. Up there's breadcrumbs and panko. Both should be right. Okay, do you see where the breadcrumbs are?
Oh, this here is
Uh-huh. And that's breadcrumbs, yeah. They're both plain.
I'll just pour these into there. Right?
No, I'll use those first. Or I'll use this first. That's fine. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Fine. Okay. So let's get to, I am going to need like Italian seasoning. I'm going to need some basil, garlic powder, onion powder. It's not going to be enough cheese. But it'll be a start, I guess. All right. So while I'm sitting here grating this cheese, hi, Jane. I'll have Jeff move this when he gets back. Hi, Christina. Hi, Lori. I always cut myself. I always grate my fingers. Now these chunks here, I'll just put in with the sauce. Right? Jeff's looking for spices in my spice cabinet. My spice cabinet is probably about as big as anyone, a normal pantry. So it's kind of hard to find things sometimes. Thank you. All right. And then if you could just get over with the comments, I think I'm good now. I think I got everything I need. I think. See?
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Peggy. Hey, Barbara.
Michelle, Peggy.
Hi, Catherine. How are you? Hi, Kay Chase. How are you?
Mercedes.
And Kim. All right. So let's see.
Hi, Ron. I don't know if you said hi to Juliet. Hello, Juliet.
I did. I said hi to Juliet.
Lori. There's Crystal again. D-Train says hi, Louise.
Who?
D-Train.
D-Train. Hi.
Michelle Morningstar.
I'm not measuring. I'm going to say it's about 3/4 of a cup of breadcrumbs, half of a cup of Parmesan, and probably about a 1/4 cup of the panko.
Hi, Eric. Second time watching.
Hi, Eric. How are you?
Gail, Kim. Who's this John Freeze guy that keeps popping up?
All right. How many do you want me to do, Jeff? I'm going to set this back here, even though I think I'm going to need it again.
Oh, what, as far as the chicken breast?
Yeah. Let me just do all of them, and
Yeah, let's do them all.
and then you can take it to work, right? Let me go back to work.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good.
Did you say hi to Robin Watchman yet?
No, I have not.
Hi, Robin.
Hi,
He
Robin.
says hi from across the room.
Yes.
Ron, I don't think we got you, Ron.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right, so I'm trying to be a little bit cleaner here, right?
Mandy from San Diego.
Hello, Mandy. How are you?
Houston.
Hi,
Yeah,
Houston.
somebody said I'm only getting 720p quality. So here's what happened. I think StreamYard changed it. I think they teased us and gave us full HD for a while, and now we have to
No.
upgrade to.
You think?
I went to switch to 12 to full HD, and they said you have to upgrade to Pro or something.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, the video's not.
So
full
that's
screen.
why.
They're trying to get us.
So,
get
but
money
I'm
from us.
confused. We've always had the same plan, and we've always gone at HD, or is HD something, or whatever? I don't know this stuff. This is Jeff's stuff.
I get the feeling that now they're charging us for it. Like before, it was like, oh yeah, you can have HD, get addicted to it, and then they go, oh, guess what? You don't
Oh,
get
so now I'm
it.
going to have to increase my. Okay, I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of salt in with my mixture. Actually, probably didn't even need that much, to be honest with you, because of the Parmesan, but anyway. And then I'm just going to lightly sprinkle over. I'm only going to season one side of these just because I'm thinking I probably didn't need to put a whole teaspoon in there. Probably half of a teaspoon in there would have been fine. So I will season only one side with salt and then a little bit of pepper right on the chicken. I like to do that. And a half of a teaspoon into there. I'm not even going to worry about putting an egg wash. I usually do. I hope I don't regret that. But I think we're going to be okay with the Parmesan cheese. I think it's going to work. And I'm not even trimming these up. We're moving fast here. We're moving forward. They look pretty good, though, honestly. So I don't think we have anything to be worried about. All right, so I'm going to bread these up and put them on my tray that goes in the top of the Combi. If they will bread up, we'll see. If they don't, oh, I guess I should mix that first. That would be like lovely. Mix this up. So I have panko breadcrumbs, a little bit of Parmesan cheese in here, some seasonings. I should probably put some more seasonings in. Let's season this up really well. Put a little bit of oregano, probably about 1/4 of a teaspoon. We put in about, I don't want to get too crazy, 1/4 of a teaspoon of this, whatever it is, onion powder. And then
pour it in before you.
Well, I knew it was either onion or garlic. I'm using both. So about 1/4 teaspoon of the garlic. Put a little bit of Italian seasoning. That's good. And I'll stick with the basil in the sauce. So
Hi,
we'll
Mayor.
stop there. Hi, Mayor. How are you?
Chicken, yes, chicken.
Chicken and a little breading thing that I'm doing. We'll see if it works.
Just going for sort of a breaded chicken with penne pasta alla vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's be real clear about that.
What are you looking for?
My sprayer, my spritzer, my oil spritzer here. I'm going to spritz the tray. I hope that's oil. It is. For a minute there, it looked like water. Okay. All right, I'm going to spritz the tray. I don't know. I'm just thinking because I'm not using a breading, thinking that I want to get a little bit of oil on both sides. And I'm not going to be flipping these. So I'm going to coat it pretty nicely here. And hopefully it'll stick. It's not sticking like I would want it to.
Probably needed the egg, huh?
Probably did.
That's too late now, right?
It's never too late, but I'm not going to do it that way because I'm starting down a path. I'm going to finish that path. I'm just going to spray
Maybe
it.
spritz a little onto the chicken.
I don't think that's going to help, but I think spritzing it on top after you bread it will help. I think. I don't know. Yeah, I should have used the egg. Why does it work when I use the nuts and the Parmesan cheese? It always works then.
Maybe they're more absorbent, so they react to the moisture that's already on the chicken.
This would be more absorbent because it's breadcrumbs. So I don't know. Oh, well. Look, this is what we do on Tasty Tuesday. We try things out and see if they work. That is not enough.
Load that up.
A little bit of oil to spritz. This isn't going to work. Should I do 2 with egg wash?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 2. We'll do the last 2 with egg wash.
Do you care where I get? I'll get one of the eggs from up here and wash it up.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, he has to wash the eggs because they come from our hens. So we leave them room temperature and they're not washed until we go to use them. So he has to wash them. Hi, Erin. How are you? I hope so, Michael. Michael says everything's going to turn out okay. I hope so. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll eat. That's what Amber always tells me. It'll eat. Even if I send her something like I've tested a recipe and it doesn't turn out exactly like I want. She says, "Oh, it'll eat." Like, yeah, it'll eat, but it won't photograph. You know, it might taste good, but it won't photograph. Just a splash of the heavy cream because I have it. I'm not going to season this. I normally would, but I'm not going to. I think I have enough seasonings. I think we'll be okay. I've never done cream and an egg before, but it just seems like the egg alone wasn't the viscosity that I wanted. Now I seem to have a better viscosity. So I think that's going to really help.
Greetings from Iceland. I wish I could read the name, but I'll pop it up here for you.
Okay.
You can go ahead and pronounce that one.
Yep.
Maybe you can like give us the phonetic.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I want to say
Gojan,
maybe.
Gojan,
Yeah.
something like that.
I don't know.
Probably butchered it, and sorry about that.
Yep. Sorry. All right. Oh, that's so much better. Look at that. So much better.
Thank you, chickens.
All right. Look at that beauty. So much better. Oh, I'm losing my train of thought here. Okay. I'm excited that this worked. Okay. Gudon. I can't see that. It's too far away.
Gujon?
Yeah, well, that's basically what you said. So
Gujon, something to that effect. Well, hello.
Well, hello.
Welcome.
All right.
So anybody who's showing up late, what we're doing is chicken alla vodka with penne pasta, but she's doing the chicken separate and the separate from the pasta.
Yeah.
A little breading with panko, breadcrumbs, and parm.
Yes. And I didn't do an egg wash on these 2. And I did an egg wash on these last 2. So the first 2 that are right here don't have the egg wash. I can definitely tell the difference. So they're definitely going to be different. But it's okay.
Hello, Faith.
All right. A little spritz of oil. And then that's ready to go in when we're ready to start cooking, which I'm not quite ready yet. Okay, now. I would not ordinarily get whole tomatoes for this type of a recipe unless you were doing it on the stove where you're going to simmer it for a really long time and kind of stir it and break them up. I would have gotten crushed tomatoes or used fire roasted tomatoes or something, but we're going to go with what Jeff gave me because that is the premise of Tasty Tuesday. And
you get what you get.
Yeah. So in here, I need to put some olive oil. I'm gonna actually, you know what? Before I even start to do this, I'm gonna get the onions done. So about a tablespoon of olive oil is gonna go in the bottom here, and then this is gonna flip this down and go to sear saute, and high is what we want, and the door stays open. It's kind of interesting. Okay, now let's go ahead and get this. All right, let's see. Can you want to read some comments and chat a little bit while I do this?
Yeah, Juliet says they're having a big rainstorm now.
Oh.
Whiteout.
A whiteout with, I've only heard of a whiteout with snow. Is it just like when you just can't see anything?
I think so, yeah.
We've had so much rain. Somebody was asking me the other day for if I was going to get out some wood fire recipes. And I said, yeah, as soon as it stops raining. I've tested them, but I can't see. Like this morning I went out, I got up at 6:30 and I thought, all right, I'm going to go out and I'm going to test the smoked turkey again. It was raining. So I had to wait until, I guess I started about noon. So, yeah, a little crazy.
And then we shot 1.5 videos, the end of one and all of the other.
Yeah, that's right. It was a busy day.
John says, send the rain to us.
Yeah, right. Making the onions very chunky here. Just because that's my preference. And I don't feel like doing a fine dice. So.
Especially when you don't have a lot of ingredients in your pasta.
Yeah. Now, I'm in the weirdest angle for this. It's like always crazy when it's facing you guys.
They did not design it for on camera.
No, it's not the best thing to use on camera. Because I'm right-handed. But I have to go with my left hand. Did I hit start?
Oh, I don't know if you did.
I don't think I did because it's not hot at all. It's fine. It's fine. It's not even hot. There we go. Wait a minute.
But you didn't close the door, so at least you got that right.
Yep. I
No,
just
you
put
did
my
not hit
shirt
start.
down in something very wet. Nope, I need to hit start. Okay, so you have to hit start. That's one of those funny things, right? Okay. All right.
I'm going to pop this comment up from Barb.
Okay.
She says, our granddaughter was here last week and she loves your shrimp scampi, which of course I made for her. And it was one of her favorite recipes.
That's awesome. That is such an easy one too. I make it. Jeff doesn't like shrimp. Well, okay, he's so funny. He likes shrimp, okay, but he doesn't think it's a meal. So he doesn't think it should be as a meal. Like you don't have shrimp scampi for dinner for some reason. Do you want to elaborate on that? Like, is there a reason why?
No, I just don't think it's filling like chicken or steak or pork or something like that.
But it is. It is. If you eat it, right? If you eat enough of it.
I do like your shrimp scampi.
Do you? Because I always make that when you're away.
Well,
I haven't made it in a long
scampi
time,
is-
though. Honestly, I haven't made that in a long time.
No, you haven't. I think it's great when people give things to their children. The children love good food instead of chicken nuggets.
There's nothing wrong with chicken nuggets.
Maybe
Homemade chicken nuggets, nothing wrong with those. Yeah, I love hearing about kids that have an extensive palate that like kids that eat sushi and stuff like that. I think that's amazing. Okay, so we wait for this to heat up a little bit. I'm thinking here. I need seasonings. I'm going to make a seasoning blend. It's going to be a little bit easier for me to do it that way.
Is this for your sauce?
This is for the sauce, yeah. So, and remember, when I do this, I'm seasoning the sauce and the pasta, okay? So I'm going to use 1.5 teaspoons. I hope I don't make this too salty. I don't think so, though. I think it'll be okay. And then 1 teaspoon of pepper.
Red pepper flakes?
Not yet. I haven't put those in yet. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. I've got plain tomatoes here. Okay, so I'm not starting with spaghetti sauce or anything like that. So we need a bunch of seasonings in here in order for it to be flavorful. 1 of oregano. 2 of
sizzling.
Yep, 2 of Italian seasoning, which is, you know, a blend of different kinds of stuff, including oregano and other things, I believe. I don't know, I could read it to you, but whatever Italian seasoning you guys have. And then I love basil, so I'm going to use 1.5 teaspoons of basil. Okay, so that's going to be the seasoning.
Do you have enough fresh basil for garnish at the end?
Not really.
Basil plant's pretty weak.
Unfortunately, my basil plant is not doing very well. And it's because it needs to go outside. It needs to be warmer. And I've either overwatered it or then I ignore it. I underwater it. So really, I've messed that up quite a bit. All right, so we're going to throw in some of the seasoning right in there and mix it up, mix it around. I always feel like I have to say to people that this looks so cumbersome when I'm facing the wrong way. And it is cumbersome. Now, I'm not a huge fan of using sear saute in the combi, I'll be honest with you. But when it's facing you, it's not really that big of a deal like it looks like it is right now. And it looks like it is because it is. It's pain. All right.
You want me to wash off the top of that can? I don't know how long it was sitting on the shelf.
Whose shelf was it on?
That store over here.
Oh, I was going to say, because if it's on my shelf, I've never used those. So it's been there a long time. Oh, yeah. Garlic. Good idea. Let me get the garlic that I already have. Thank you, Debbie. But I wouldn't add it in quite yet anyway, because it would be, it would burn.
I'm sous chefing over here
Okay.
for a second.
Okay.
I think I got it all the way. Yep.
Yep.
They're so good.
Yeah, they're fine. They'll be fine. Okay. Garlic. Let me get that ready. And then we're going to have to put in the vodka. All right. So for the garlic, I'm not mincing it. I'm going to use a whole clove of smashed garlic. Jeff, do you think, is it burning? I can't even see.
It's not burning.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you're going to lose all your oil or not, but it's not smoking yet.
Okay.
It's steaming.
We're not on fire, guys. We're not on fire. I want to get this done. 7:30. I'm still looking at ingredients and thinking how I'm doing this. I still don't know how I'm going to do this exactly. Trying to think how long those chicken breasts are going to take. Probably going to take, what, about 12 minutes? Probably. They're pretty small.
Juliet says vodka, 1 for recipe, 2 for me.
Yeah. I would have a vodka cocktail. Vodka is my favorite, but we have to leave. What time are we leaving in the morning?
5.
5 o'clock in the morning. We have to leave. So I'm not drinking anything because I won't feel like getting up.
You're not going to feel like getting up anyway.
I know. I don't mind getting up early, but 5, that's a little bit too early for me. All right, any comments, anything going on? Because I got to look, I can't look up. I've got to look at what I'm doing. Or I'll.
Juliet says she's never seen this appliance in action, just heard of it. We've done, what, 1 or 2 Tasty Tuesdays with it and a few videos.
Tuesday we did it, and then we have put up a couple recipes, but I guess baked ziti would be about the closest.
Yeah, probably.
Because the rest of them I think have been bread. Did a cinnamon swirl bread in it.
Michelle said she just made a cherry cheesecake. Yeah, I'll go get it.
They're really, really amazing.
I accidentally
Absolutely.
turned your mic off a few minutes ago. Or
Oh.
a few seconds ago. I don't know how long ago.
Hours ago. Hours ago.
7:32, I guess. It's 7:30. So just recently. Probably just before I walked over there. Sorry about that.
Okay. Well,
We weren't
No
beeping
big
out
deal.
cuss words or anything.
nope. Certainly was not. All right. How many of these do I need? I'm just trying to think. Do I need the entire can?
The recipe that I was using, yes, but that's a lot.
20
I thought that
ounces.
was a lot. For 1 pound of chicken breast and 28 ounces of tomato.
Well, I'm gonna go by with the pasta.
Juliet says my hubby would like to be able to do that.
What?
Turn her audio on. I have the power now.
Yep.
I can still hear her.
Oh.
Well, there's a new technique.
Scissors are clean, by the way. Okay. Here we
So,
go.
I don't know if anybody heard you talk about the cheesecake.
Okay, we deglazed with the vodka. I have no idea how much. I'll have to look at that and then tell you. All right, so we want that to burn off a little bit because we don't want our food to taste like vodka. So we're gonna let that burn off. Then I'll start adding in the rest of the ingredients. We're gonna keep the Parmesan and the cream out. They don't need to be in there. I didn't put any pepper flakes. I think I'll just put about a 1/4 teaspoon. I don't want it too spicy. And I'm trying to think about how much. I don't want to do a whole pound, I don't think, of this pasta.
No, I think about 8 ounces is what the recipe called for that I was looking at.
Yeah, that's going to be plenty. Okay, so you heard me get.
Karen says, what do you make?
What am I making, Jeff?
Well, pasta alla vodka
Mhm.
with, what is that? Penne pasta
Mm-hmm.
and Parmesan and breadcrumb crusted chicken on the side. So
Yes,
chicken alla vodka destructured.
destructured. So I didn't want the chunks in with the pasta, just because I wanted to do something a little bit different. Okay, that's all. Okay, so now I'm pulling this out because I cannot see around the corner and I need to be able to see because we're going to build this up so it all cooks at once. And I need to make sure that I have enough liquid in for the pasta that I'm using. looks like fancy pasta, Jeff.
Yeah, that's all they for you. That's all they had.
All right, so I'm gonna use about half of a bag or 8 ounces. It already smells good. That's about right.
It smells very garlicky and
It does, in a very good way. In a very good way. All right, let's spread this out. Ooh, this is gonna be nice. Seasonings. Oh, that could be a lot of seasonings.
Yeah.
That's okay. I like well-flavored food. All right, so let's see. I guess I'll measure this for you guys. So oh, that was almost a disaster.
Yeah, good.
I could have knocked that whole drawer right off. Okay, I had the drawer open and then I backed into it. So usually I would use about 2 cups, but I'm going to have some juice from here. So let's see. That's about 1.5 cups. I'll do a little bit more than that. So I'm going to use 2 cups, same as I would do any other time. Okay. So we're going to put that all on the bottom. It is just about covering the pasta, not completely, but that'll be okay because we've got the tomatoes to go on. And now, oh gosh. Now we're going to put these tomatoes on top. And I can break them up a little bit more now that I can see them. Actually, I think this is going to work out quite nice. To be honest. That looks good. I think I did need all those. It's going to be nice.
Yeah.
It's a little warm still. Okay. Now we're going to put this in the bottom. If I can hold it, there we go. That in the bottom. This in the top. The beautiful ones and the not so beautiful ones. And I can't see the rails, so
There you go.
there, okay. All right. So just for those of you that have seen my foodie videos, it took me probably 6 months to be able to work the foodie without seeing it, okay? I am not there with this yet, so I cannot see it. Okay, so we're going to go to Combi meal. We're going to go to Combi meals. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Combi meals, and we're going to do 3. Oh, I don't know. Now I got to think about timing. All right. I've got to think about timing and temperature. How close are those chicken breasts to the top? They're pretty close. I'm going to,
3 inches.
yeah, I'm going to go 350. I can always adjust. And then we're going to go 15 minutes. I can adjust that too. There we go. Now, if it works, there you go. You've got a Combi meal.
All right.
If it works.
Blueberry cheesecake.
Blueberry cheesecake. Blueberry cheesecake. So this is called a Basque cheesecake. It's crustless. Goes into a hot oven, and it has like this, how you described it as toasted marshmallow.
That's what it tastes
Like
Yeah, it's very
the
much
taste,
like
it's
toasted.
very, very good. But it's not. It's just the cheesecake. It's just all cheesecake. And then, of course, I put a spin on it and put blueberries in it in the center and then on top. It is one of the best things I've ever had. It is so creamy. It's almost like cheesecake meets custard. It's really, really good. So I can't wait for that recipe to come out.
And one of my coworkers who does not like
Yes.
sweets
Right.
begged for more of it.
That's right. Okay. So now the fun begins. I get the crumbs off of me and I start grating Parmesan cheese. Ugh.
So a couple of people are asking about this recipe you're working on now. If,
This one that I'm doing right now.
yeah, if it could be done in the pressure cooker. That's what we've heard.
I did knock this drawer off. There. I did knock it off. We're gonna have to fix that.
Sounds good.
I mean, I knocked it off center. Okay. So, yes. I mean, yes, you could make it as a one pot meal in the pressure cooker without breading the chicken, and you could just cube up the chicken and make a chicken, pasta vodka sauce. I mean, that would be fine. I would say on the one lid, you could also use Steam and Crisp, probably would work. Or what are the other options? Steam and Crisp, Steam and Bake. Yeah, Steam Crisp would be my option there with the pressure cooker if you have the one lid smart model. Then you could bread your chicken and put it on top. The Ninja Speedy, the same thing. You could put the pasta and all the stuff that I put in the bottom layer. You could put that in the bottom of the Speedy and then do your chicken on top. Your timings might be a little bit different. Your temperatures might be a little bit different, but for the most part, they're going to be pretty close. All right. Yeah. So let me get to grating Parmesan cheese because that's a key thing to thicken this sauce at the end. I don't remember. Well, I didn't use that for chicken, so we're good. Probably more than that. There we go. So it's going to be cheesy. It's going to be good. It's going to be delicious. Oh, what happened to my, oh, there it is. Oh, you know what I meant to do? Oh, I meant to throw those in. Oh, well, I'll just grate them. I'll throw them in later. I was going to throw in the chunks and let them kind of simmer in the sauce just to give it some flavor. But since we're already starting, I won't open the door. Okay. You could put breadcrumbs on top, Michael, if you wanted to. So like if you wanted to top it with something crunchy, so you wanted to have like a topping on your pasta and chicken, you could do that, certainly. But you couldn't put the breadcrumbs on the chicken after you pressure cooked it. That wouldn't work. Okay. Linda, you're gonna have to read them for me, Jeff. For some reason I can't see them tonight.
Linda missed the sauce recipe part. She was driving home.
Oh, okay. So I did an onion that I diced kind of in a large dice, and then a bulb of garlic that I just smashed. I had 20 ounces of whole tomatoes that I just sort of broke up, and I used all that seasoning. So I have no idea. It might be pretty seasoned. I could not tell you what I put in that seasoning blend, but I went through it. I mean, it's
Garlic powder, onion powder,
salt, pepper,
Italian blend.
yeah, oregano, basil, a little bit of
Whatever
pepper flakes. Yeah.
Sauce.
Yeah. And then let's see, that's it, right? And then, so I covered the pasta, or almost covered the pasta, with some, chicken broth. And then,
Right.
and then, the tomatoes went in that I just sort of kind
Right
of
on top.
right on top. I didn't even mix them in. Morals, that's a good question. What do I prefer? I'm starting to have some cramping.
I know what you prefer.
I'm still team foodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
For
think?
something, well,
I mean, I love the
depends what
Combi.
you're making for bread and
Yeah.
meals like this. You tend to lean towards the Combi, but anytime you need to cook something dense fast, you go for
Without
pressure
thinking.
cooker.
I always go for the pressure cooker. So Kathy wants to know how you make the vodka sauce. Well, how it should be made and how I made it, probably two different things. But how I made it is basically vodka sauce is a combination of vodka, which I deglazed the pot with. I didn't mention that, but I deglazed the pot with probably about, I don't know, 3/4 of a cup, maybe half a cup, 3/4 of a cup of vodka, probably half a cup, maybe a tad more. And so then I let that burn off. So you let the alcohol burn off. Then the rest of the vodka sauce is a combination of cream and Parmesan cheese and tomatoes. The tomatoes are in there. They're going to cook and simmer in the sauce. I didn't add any sugar. I usually do when I do quick cooks like this, just to take the acidity out of the tomatoes. But I'm hopeful that it won't need it. So hopefully. So yeah, that's my version of a vodka sauce. Whether that's how it's actually made, I have no clue because I've never written a recipe for it. So I've never done any research on it. So it's
Kat's
tomato.
asking, what's cooking? Basically chicken a la vodka, but the chicken is done separately. Then we'll cook it at the same time, but
Yes.
it's breaded with breadcrumbs and Parmesan, and it's being cooked separately. Than the,
Yeah, it's on the top level, and then the
Nice.
pasta and the sauce is on the bottom level. All right, I think we have enough here. Woo! Yeah,
That's a lot of cheese.
it is a lot of cheese.
Might be enough.
Might
Might
be.
be enough. Might not be enough.
It'll be enough.
John says the parm should cut the acidity a bit.
Yeah. I'm thinking, and the cream. I'm thinking we're gonna be okay. I'm thinking we will be just fine and dandy. But if we're not, I'll add in a little sugar. It'll be fine. All right. What I don't know is when the chicken will be done. So we'll have to probably have to take a temperature on those.
It is close to the heat. That's good.
Yeah. I'm not flipping it though. You know how much that bothers me, right? Not to flip.
I feel like I'm flipping it.
Oh, I love to flip. All right. I do need to find my thermometer, Jeff.
The gray one, because I saw it earlier.
Okay.
I don't know where it went.
I'm going to move everything that's dirty. Not the gray one, the orange one.
I haven't seen that.
I think it's on my desk. Yeah. There's a wood fire. All right. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, I think that's it. Yes, you can use a carrot. That's a good idea, Debbie. Yes, you can do that for sure. To balance the acidity of the tomatoes, make it a little bit sweeter.
Wash this off.
Yeah. That'll be good size. Okay. Oh boy, I hope this works. So I have not gotten to the bottom of this yet, but I believe Combi Meals cooks both from the bottom and the top the whole way through. Unfortunately, I can't see in there, and I haven't figured out a way to do the test that I want to do to make sure that I'm right about that. But based on using Combi Meals, Combi Crisp, and then Combi Bake, that is what I'm leaning towards. I'm pretty sure. And then Combi Bake does a longer steam time, like 20 minutes of steam time, the preheat time. And so it's a wet environment in there for longer than we would want for our chicken on top. That's why I chose the Combi Meals. And then Combi Crisp is about a 5-minute preheat steam time, same as this is before it starts to count down. The countdown is when the fan engages and the heating element on top goes on. But on this setting, Combi Meals, I believe it's also still heating from the bottom. I haven't concretely got that dialed in quite yet. Good night, Erin. Hi, Lucy. Can anyone see in there? You guys have a better advantage than I do. I can't see a thing.
You can't see anything.
No.
It's way too steamy. Let me move the one camera over.
It smells good. Yeah, Christina, I'm a flipper. I am a flipper for sure. I love to flip food.
Yeah, you really can't see anything in there.
No,
The light just went out.
I'm not opening the door though. We're just gonna wait. So John's asking, would trying a pastry dish show you whether heating from the top and bottom? Yeah, I'm not sure if that would really tell me much. I've been trying to rack my brain of thinking exactly how I want to. The problem is that you can't see in there. So I can't see if anything's like boiling in the bottom after the countdown starts, which if it is boiling in the bottom or even simmering in the bottom, that indicates that it is heating from the bottom. I'm fairly certain that it does. just based on things I've made. I'm fairly certain, but I wish they would let us know. That would be great if they let us know, what functions actually were heating from what, but I didn't see anything in the manual about that at all. What did I set my time to? 15?
I think 15, yeah.
Okay.
Terry says,
Yes, Terry.
let me pop this one up.
Yes. Yep.
Keep the ends of your Parmesan cheese and throw in the freezer to be used the next time you make soup.
Yep. I was going to put them into the sauce to simmer in the sauce, but I didn't. This is not the best Parmesan cheese. It's still good though, but it's not as bitey.
Rose could hear the boiling. Do you hear boiling over there?
Oh, she can't hear the boiling here, but she might be able to hear it when she's making it with hers.
Oh,
You think?
Oh, probably.
I don't think you can hear the boiling here. I mean, I don't know that.
Got a ton of liquid in there.
Um,
It should be boiling anyway.
It's gonna be boiling. It's gotta cook the pasta. I hope I didn't put too much liquid in. But we've got all the starch from the pasta and we're not draining it, so it should be okay. It should be okay. Famous last words. It should be okay.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. All right, I gotta make sure I have something to pull this out with. And Boots, what are you doing, buddy? When this hits 5 minutes, I'm gonna open it up and take a peek. So that means it will have cooked for 10 minutes. But we also had a little bit of a preheat time too of 5 minutes on this appliance. So what made you think of this recipe? Kind of seems like so strange for you. This is like my kind of
I think
this is my stuff. I love this.
I've had chicken a la vodka that was really good before. I just like the pink sauce.
Yeah, the
chicken
pink sauce.
and pasta, and it just popped into my head, and I was like, yeah, let's do that.
Yes, I put them in the dryer. I washed them and put them in the dryer.
Which might not be the best thing to do because they don't work anymore.
Well, this one I think they were damp the other day. I have two pairs. Yeah, if they're damp, it's a problem when you touch something hot. It really is a problem.
Christina said, "I knew it. She's gonna flip."
No, I'm not flipping. I'm not going to flip. Take my flippers. I'm not going to flip. I'm not going to flip. I hope I don't flip. I don't want to flip because the idea is that you don't even have to check on things. You just get the time, dial it in, and then have dinner, right? That's the whole beauty of these little fast appliances, right? Okay. Could be overcooking the chicken though, but it'll be okay.
You won't overcook.
I'm gonna look now. I can't wait any longer. All right.
Oh, that is steamy.
It is steamy. So let's take this out. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking good. We still have some more time. Let me take that out so I can taste that, and I'll know how much more time. I think we're going to be good here too. So we're almost done, and I think 15 minutes is going to be right on the money.
And she didn't flip.
I didn't flip. I'm not flipping. I'm not flipping.
John says, with the amount of moisture within, you'll be fine. Nice moist chicken.
We're going to be perfect. We're going to be good to go. Well, I guess I can just eat with this.
What are you eating?
I ate a piece of pasta to see if it was.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's almost done.
Okay.
Not quite, but almost. Yeah. It's going to be good.
Lisa said, I'm going to pop this up.
Oh, yeah, Lisa. So,
She got the Ninja Possible Pro.
yeah. So this is my feeling on the Ninja Possible Pro. I'm trying to think. It's going to be hard for people, I think, because it cooks a little bit too hot. So it's not exactly like a crock pot or a slow cooker, even on the slow cook settings. The bake function is a little bit misleading because there's no upper element, there's no dry heat, unless you just don't put any moisture in whatsoever into the bottom, and it's just heating from the bottom element. So it's just a confusing appliance for people, I think. It's not what they're expecting. That's my take on it. However, I've made some great things in it.
I feel like it's their way of getting into the slow cooker market.
They had slow cookers though. I think. Yeah. I think they used to. I mean, I'll give you an example. I made a chicken linguine recipe in the Possible Pot when I first got it. And I was testing the recipe. And it was phenomenal because you could cook the pasta, you put the pasta in at the end because the chicken and the garlic and everything cooked for so long. And I used thighs, so you can just cook them and cook them and cook them and cook them. And oh my gosh, it made this sauce that was so amazing. I forget what else I put into it. But then at the end, I'm like, I got all this liquid. I'm going to cook my linguine noodles right in here. And it cooked them beautifully. And the whole dish was absolutely divine. But I could not replicate it in any other appliance. I couldn't replicate it on the stove. I couldn't replicate it in a slow cooker. I couldn't replicate it in the pressure cooker. I couldn't replicate it in the Combi because that appliance is just a little bit odd. It's just different. It worked great. But if you're throwing in things like, you're making chili or you're making soups, you're making things like that, I think there's a purpose for it. But I don't think it's an all-purpose type of thing, right? It's not going to proof and bake your bread, right? It's not going to do that.
I feel like every time you did use it successfully, you could have done it in a slow.
Yes, but differently, a little bit differently because it cooks a little hotter. I feel like every time I used it, I probably could have used a pressure cooker, except for that chicken linguine, which really benefited from that hot enough that it cooked the spaghetti noodles correctly, but not quite pressure cooking. So not so fast. It really gave a lot of flavor to that dish.
You did some Mexican beef. Is that birria that you did in there or something? Or we did, maybe it was
so what I did most recently is pork carnitas.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, it worked really well. But I also did them in a pound of lard, like you're supposed to do them. So that pot gave me the right depth and it gave me the right temperatures and it was very consistent and it worked out. It really did do a nice job for that. But if I'm not going to write a recipe just for the Possible Pro cooker, so it's got to be able to work somehow. The recipe has to work multiple ways to make it valuable for people because not everybody has the Possible cooker, just like not everybody has the Ninja Foodie, which is why I try to give an oven version or a stovetop version or something like that so that they could make it, the same way. And so if recipes don't lend themselves to multiple different ways of cooking, because they should really, then I kind of stay away from it. 1 minute. Hi, you're mouthy tonight, little girl. 1 minute.
I'm gonna bring Lucy up real quick. I'll
keep her away from my food because she does shed. I don't want cat hair in my food tonight. There she is, pretty girl. She is a pretty girl.
She's a good girl.
She is. Oh, and there goes the hair. Yep, there goes the hair.
Right.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Kat says, I've never heard of the Ninja Impossible Pro. It's the Possible Pro. Possible, not impossible. Possible Pro cooker. That's funny. All right. Oh, my gosh. Oh, we need a plate, baby.
Okay. We'll put this back in the fridge.
Woo! All right. Now, I might have a little too much steam. All right, so how this is done usually, is while it's over the heat, it's stirred and all the stuff is mixed in. I really should have broken these tomatoes up a little bit more, but that's okay. So this is not going to be as pinky of a sauce as it should be. That's okay.
But you still have to stick cream in there, right?
I do, but it's just not exactly what should have happened, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. I'm not doing this in there. Ordinarily, I would do it over low heat. I'm going to put the parm in there, just one handful. Oh, just finish it up. And then a little bit of this, probably about a quarter cup of the cream. And then let me mix it together and see what happens. This is where it does help to have it over a low heat. And of course, my nose is itching right at this moment in time.
Of course.
Of course. Oh my gosh, it's itching so bad. Why does that happen? All right, now that I've stirred it pretty well, I'm gonna get it back over the heat and I'm gonna pull this chicken out and see. Oh, it's looking good. It's not quite as pinky as it should be, but it looks good. I have no idea what it tastes like.
I don't know. Is it starting to soften up those tomatoes? I'm seeing some of the color go together there.
Okay, good. It looks good. It looks really good. All right. Let's put this back in. Let's take this out. Oh, they look good. They look good.
Those are no.
But I should have flipped. I should have flipped them.
Well, that answers that question.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey,
okay.
Okay, Kat, you have to.
Hey. Oh no.
Go in the other room.
Oh no.
Sorry,
We don't do that. We don't have counter cats. Oh no. I don't even know what she's thinking. No counter cats for me. No. At home sometimes, because you can't really stop them. But here, absolutely not. This is where I do all my cooking. So no. I don't even like animals around here, actually. But I love mine, so I do bring them from time to time. All right. It looks fabulous. I think it's going to be great. Are we ready to plate?
I believe we're ready to play.
All right. I'm going to let you taste it since it's your idea here. That didn't work. I think I could avoid putting these back on. I'm going to mess. What's going to happen is I'm going to melt this cheese all on the bottom. You know? Wow, this is a lot of food. All right. Should I taste it? Oh, no, I'm not going to. I would like the sauce a little bit thicker, maybe. But, you know, it'll be okay. If I let it simmer for a little bit, it would have thickened up some. But I did. All right. You know what I can do? I can put this up on top.
Well, the whole recipe is kind of deconstructed, so that's okay.
All right. You want a good chicken, right?
Yep.
Which ones are the good ones now? I think these are the good ones. Yeah. When I say good, I just mean one that is actually breaded correctly, because I didn't use a chicken or egg wash on the first one. Okay. I don't know where a knife is for you to cut the chicken, Jeff. I'm gonna have to go find one.
I'm sure there's one right over here.
Usually in that drawer, but here's one. Just got put in the wrong drawer. Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, so this is what you're judging. You're judging of course, how the chicken tastes, obviously.
Let's start with chicken dry.
And then how the sauce tastes.
Chicken's perfect. Now we're going to get chicken, pasta, and sauce.
Okay.
Let's get like that.
Yeah, let's do it like that. Yeah, do it like that. And then we got to taste the sauce all by itself. That's what I'm most interested in.
Mm.
Okay, here we go. I'm most
It's
interested in
good.
that.
Perfectly seasoned. That's another one of those ones where you
That is-
accidentally nailed it. Well, I think you knew what you were doing, but go ahead and get the chicken, eat, taste that. What?
That's amazing.
Mhm.
I've never made a vodka sauce before in my life. And that tastes like what I get at a restaurant.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I love the fact that you got big chunks of tomato in there. That the tomato didn't just become the sauce. It's perfect.
Overcooked.
You think the chicken's overcooked?
Mm-hmm. But that breading was good.
Mm-hmm. The penne is perfect.
The chicken's definitely overcooked.
Not according to that. It's cooled down a
Well,
little
cool
bit.
down. Yeah. Yeah. See, it's 170 something.
Oh,
So it's interesting. Okay. But I'm telling you, the rest of it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. But the chicken's overcooked. And I hate that. So the problem is if I go less time, maybe I'll just have to use those bigger chicken breasts. If I go less time, what's going to happen is the pasta's not going to be cooked. So this is where a recipe developer starts to figure out, okay, so how do I adapt these ingredients? How do I make them work? And then, start testing the recipe. So this would be like the first vision, so to speak. And then it'll go into revision. And I'll have to figure out, like, if I use thighs, it would work out really well and they'd be so flavorful. But a lot of people want chicken breasts. So I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. It's good, though.
I get that chicken and mix it in with the sauce and it's pretty amazing.
It's really good, but the chicken's too dry.
This breading is delicious.
It is.
But I agree. It dried up a little bit.
It did. It's just, it's too dry. More liquid, somebody says, well, not with the chicken breast because you want that to dry up so it crisps up. But John, I thought about that, delay adding the chicken, but the problem is that may work. That may be what I end up doing. But if I delay adding the chicken, then you're going to let a lot of the steam out. So you kind of lose that first burst of steam, which is probably okay for the chicken. What I might do is make thinner cutlets so it cooks really fast and then put it in when the pasta's about 66% done or 70% done.
what I would,
Is probably what I would do.
I would say whatever you do, go back and watch this video and write down your seasonings.
Oh my God, I didn't measure them though.
You got it on camera showing what you did. It's perfect.
It is. It is perfect. And
Put some more cheese on top.
it's very good. The whole thing is very delicious.
You think it could use a little basil?
Believe it or not, I was thinking it could use just a little bit of salt.
I don't know about that. I'm not
Okay.
tasting
Well, let's
the need for salt.
here. Okay, let's do this then.
Okay.
You don't think it needs salt. You think it needs basil. Okay. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. Are your eyes? He cheats.
I'm not cheating. I just don't know what you're
Just
doing.
keep them closed. Close your eyes until I say you can open them. That's how marriage works.
You can drive me over with a truck or something.
No, I'm not. Okay, open up your mouth. Okay. We do this all the time. This is how we operate. Okay?
Yep.
Open your mouth.
I like the first one better.
Okay, well, he wanted the basil. All right. Okay.
Not that the salt is bad. Salt
right.
is fine.
Now I'm going to do that and see what I think it needs. All right. Basil. Well, that was pretty good, I must say. Maybe a little more basil. Basil.
Basil for the win.
Basil for the win. It doesn't need salt. See? And that's how we get recipes right. All right.
This was a good one, and I really wasn't sure if this was going to be a good one or not.
You didn't think it was going to be a good one as far as you didn't think I'd be able to cook it, or you didn't think it would taste good?
I think it was so basic. It just came across being so basic that it wasn't like nothing was going to come from it other than, okay, that's fine. But it's actually incredible.
It's very good.
Mhm.
Delish. Absolutely delicious.
And I love these huge chunks of tomatoes that were supposed to become the sauce. They lent themselves to the
Yeah.
sauce, but they kept their flesh in there. It's really good.
Kat wants to know how I would make it in the foodie. So I would probably do the bottom layer in the foodie and just pressure cook it. And then I would have the chicken air fried separately. Or if you have the one lid models that has the steam and bake or steam and crisp, I might simmer the pasta stuff for a little while. I don't know. I'd have to think about it, to be honest with you, because you don't want too much steam. See, the good thing about the Combi is this is a plate or, a tray. So the steam doesn't come straight up. Like if you use the rack or something like that, you'd have to put your chicken in something else, I would think, or it would just be too steamy from the pasta cooking. So I would probably, for the best quality, I would do them separately. So I would probably air fry the chicken separately and do the pasta in the foodie and pressure cook it. That's probably how I would do it for the best quality.
I think personally that this should become a salt and pepper recipe.
Oh.
That you should perfect it. And we should shoot a video on it. I love it.
I love it too. But it would be easier if I took the chicken out of the equation.
But then you wouldn't have any chicken.
Of course, you could put chicken in it. Now, that's another thing. If you could skip the breaded part, which I just think is good.
It is good. I expected it to be all together, like small chunks of chicken,
Yeah.
more moist.
So that would be if it was all together, you could pressure cook it pretty easily.
Christina, yes, the
Yeah.
breading is crispy.
Yes, it's crispy, but not on the bottom because I didn't flip it. But then again, if I would have flipped it, would it have not been crispy on the outside? I mean, on the top, But yes, it's good too.
It's very good, and I'm looking forward to lunch this week.
It's very good.
I think I need another bite.
But
I can't decide if I like it or not.
But it could be better. Okay. The chicken could be better because it's overcooked and it's not perfectly crispy on both sides. So it's almost like one that I would want to do separate.
And flip it.
Yeah. For the best results, I would do them separately. But for something that you can get done in 20 minutes, not prep though. Okay. This one takes a little bit longer to prep. But something you can get done in 20 minutes from the time you hit start on the Combi. It's something I would make for myself and Jeff anytime. I wouldn't put a recipe out. I would not ever put a recipe out where the bottom was not as crispy as the top. So that's going to be a challenge.
It's tough when you're using a wet, dry environment.
It is. It can be. Yes, it can be. I mean, I was thinking about, I have a little rack. I bought a little rack, but I think it's going to then put the chicken just a little too close to the heating element. So anyway, these are all the things that I get to ponder when I go to sleep tonight and how I'm going to make this work to be restaurant quality. But it's not quite there yet, but it is pretty darn good.
It's good enough for lunch for the week.
Oh, it's definitely good enough. It's definitely good enough to eat. But again, I wouldn't put my name on a recipe because it has to be just a little bit better than that. All right. Well, there we go. We did it.
Thank you, everybody, for
Yeah.
sticking around for the. This was a short one.
Yeah,
hour and
hour.
15
Yeah.
minutes.
I try to keep them an hour, but they just never work that way. They never work that way. Now the sauce is thickening up. I'll see. I'm thinking, guys, that I would put the chicken right in.
Look how much heat that may take. It's
Yeah.
steaming up there.
I know. If I put the chicken right in here with all of this, it would be like a one-pot meal. It'd be so easy, but you just wouldn't have that texture of the
You
crispy.
wouldn't have to bread the chicken, but you'd still have the protein.
Yeah.
Are you getting more sauce as it sits there and steams itself?
It's good. I mean,
It looks like there's more sauce there.
yeah, I think it's thickening up. The sauce is thickening. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
It's it's up there in the top, probably 5.
I'm going to make chicken parmesan, but now that's going to be hard because it's the same kind of thing. Where you got to get the chicken right. Because on chicken parmesan, you have to have the chicken right.
And
You have to have the chicken right.
And I've brought you the ingredients for chicken parm probably twice. And you always.
And I always derail it. Yeah, because it's in a all-in-one appliance. It's a little tricky because the chicken has to be right.
I can't get over how perfect the breading is on that chicken.
Yeah. It's pretty
The
good.
seasoning is in that breading.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I can now take my transcript and throw it into ChatGPT, which you guys can do this too. I think you can get the transcript.
Yeah.
Oh, that is good. And I tell him to pull out I call him ChatGPT to pull out the seasonings and the amounts. And it helps me so I don't have to watch the whole hour-long thing. All right, guys. It was a good one. Hey, Jolene, I didn't even see you. All right, good night, everybody. Have a good one. And we'll see you next week. I'll be next week for Q&A, right? We don't have anything going on.
On your birthday.
Is that my birthday?
You're doing Q&A on your birthday.
Oh,
But I'm working days, so I'll be. Where are you going to do it? Do you know if you're going to do it here or at the? Because I'll be able to join you.
oh no, it's my birthday. I'm gonna do it at a bar. No, I'm joking. There's no,
Yeah,
we don't
those
even
days are long.
we don't even have any bars around here, so that's a joke. Yeah, I haven't thought past today, so I don't know. So yeah, I have no idea. All right, well, we'll have a little birthday celebration next week on Tuesday. Tuesday is June 11th.
Let me double check, but I think it is.
I don't pay attention. John will know. Yeah, John says it is. It's your birthday. Yeah, June 11th.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, okay. All right, so we're going to have a party on June
Happy
11th.
birthday party.
We're going to have the Q&A birthday party, and we will
If you
start.
do it here. I'm not telling you to do it here, but if you do it here, I get off of work, assuming I don't get a
That's
flight.
right. You'll get off.
I'm 5 minutes. I'll be here by the time you start your live.
That's
and I can
true.
celebrate with you. And I got a little something for you.
Okay. And we'll do it here.
Okay.
We'll just do it
You
right
just
here.
Stay here. Stay home until
Okay.
2, 3, and then come here, or
Okay.
even later. You know,
Okay.
the dogs are fine, or we can put the dogs.
And
in
I've
the
got my
car.
cupcakes.
Oh, your orange cup.
I got my fancy cupcakes. I can make the fancy cupcakes. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to work. Now I'm going to make work for myself. This is how it works.
All right.
I'm going to have balloons blown up, you know.
Everybody get your cocktails.
Oh
ready.
my
We're gonna
gosh.
talk cocktails.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Let's have some drinks and yeah, let's have a party.
So if you haven't done the Q&A, it's the same time next week. Same deal. Same
Cat.
deal.
Cat, chicken riggies. On my list to do, I have got to find the hot cherry peppers. I cannot find them anywhere. I'm going to Nashville tomorrow and I'm looking for them and I'm going to start that process of testing that chicken riggies because it
What
sounds
are
really
chicken
good.
riggies?
It's kind of like this. Okay. So pretty similar, right? But it's got these hot cherry peppers in it that the texture of a cherry pepper is so good. Like I've had them before.
Spicy?
Well, these are the spicy ones is what you really should use, but they also have sweet ones. I love the sweet ones. So I might be putting a little bit of both in, but anyway. All right. Yeah. I'm going to be 21 on Tuesday.
Yep,
Yep.
21 and a half.
21. All right. Let's let everybody go. So enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, and I'll see you for a birthday party on Tuesday, June 11th. How fun and spontaneous.
Perfect.
Yay!